What is going on, guys? Trident.co here, back again with some more SkyFactory 3. A lot of prep work has gone in between episodes, and when I say a lot, I do mean a lot, and I try to do a lot. That way I could just kind of set this up for you guys, and you'd be able to just see me set it up and whatnot. Got the regular furnace upgraded to the Prudimentium furnace. I don't know if I showed you guys that. We moved this and built a huge smeltery. Due to a misclick, and I ended up with a lot more grout. Anyways, first off, I my math. This says it holds 16 stacks, and I'm thinking if that means it holds only 16 stacks of double compressed cobble, then that equals out to 82,944 cobble. So I think with that, no matter what, we'll always be good on cobble. So nothing worried about that, but also I've been having to break some blocks, and I don't have an axe or a shovel or a hoe, so why don't we make all three at one time? So that's what we're gonna do, and you guys can see what we're doing today. We're doing some stuff today. First we need to make a tool rod. So here's an ecological tool rod, which does actually make it repair, by the way. I found that out. Then we need to make a shovel head. And we're just going to make it out of flint because... why not? I mean, really. Why not? Like, honestly. Why not? Alright. Moving on. SNAD is something that they've introduced into this mod pack, which just kind of makes oh no, dang it, it just kind of makes sugarcane grow faster. Yeah, boom boom boom. And how you make it is just simply a piece of sand on top of a piece of sand, and that gives you a piece of SNAD. Let's put this in here, and here's become a problem. As you guys can see, like, all these chests are getting full, right? So before we fix that, just to be a tease, we're gonna go make something. Now we're gonna go make a cow in a jar, and how you do this is you make a let me build up. Bloop, bloop. So you see that there, that's a milk jar. You make a milk jar, you get a cow like this, and then you take an anvil and you drop him on there. This is gonna pop the anvil, and now you have a cow in a jar. Pretty cool. Now, not gonna lie, I really only made it because it's in the achievement book. I don't know any practical uses for it. There are some like cooking recipes we can use for milk. Like, we can make like some cheese and butter and stuff like that. But I don't really, I mean, I've been surviving just fine off my baked potatoes. So, okay, we're officially out of room, but that's all cool. Doesn't matter. You know, let's put this somewhere. We'll put it right here. Boom. Building milk. Alright. So next the achievement book wants us to enchant a sieve mesh. So I made an enchantment table. And just so I forget every single time. I somehow forget. Oh, wait. I'm trying not to give you guys a peek at downstairs because I've done a lot downstairs. Let's go this way. And then magical wood. Magical wood, instead of giving you 1 level per bookshelf, this gives you 2.5. So this is the equivalent of having like 5 bookshelves or something like that. But we need to enchant a sieve mesh, and I was thinking, let's get some lapis. Why don't we just enchant? Oh man, okay, this is gonna get real annoying real fast. our iron stiffened meshes, because let's be real, these are the ones we use the most. So we're gonna put this in here. See, these all say sieve efficiency 1. Let's just spin 3 levels. That's what we got. Honestly, if all of these got sieve efficiency 1, wouldn't be mad at all. It would make all of these a lot faster. Yeah, okay, cool. So we actually got the same enchant. Honestly, I'm not wanting a bunch of different enchants because I do have OCD, and that would have driven me crazy knowing that all of these had different enchants and would have been giving me different things. I guess it kind of sucks that they don't have a, like, here they're like the, you know, enchanted effect, but when you put them back in, they don't seem to be enchanted. We have some dust put aside to kind of see this. I haven't really been showing much of this, but this is definitely faster. Okay, so we're gonna take this gunpowder and put it over here, but I also wanted to do that to kind of show you guys the system we've got set up, and we may have to set up some more things, but we've got a basic drawer with gunpowder, rotten flesh, arrows, and bones in it, collecting that from the base mobs. This is taking loot bags and pretty much compressing them to rare loot bags. If this ever fills up with rare loot bags, I'll just make another one and we'll end up with all the other loot bags. And these are all like the side items we've been getting. We've randomly been getting chicken, and I got this from a bat bag or something. I opened it just to see what it was, and it was a spawn bat, and I was like, oh, okay. There is 2 ender pearls in here, although sometimes the endermen get out, which is annoying, but I just have to make sure I don't look at them. Oh, you guys kind of see what's going on down there. Alright. Well, I guess that just means we need to go down there and show you guys what we're doing, what the big thing we're doing today is. So, for the most part, we got these Inferium seeds to Prudent level, which is just tier 2, meaning they give us 2 Inferium essence versus 1. And this is what we've done. So, I made a magmatic generator, and I made it for power. I didn't make it for the grid power, although it makes grid power, and we don't use that much grid power, so didn't really work that well. I ended up having to make this coal generator, which is slowly being drained due to this controller, which we'll come up with something better than this. We'll probably go like the lava generators or something, because we pretty much have infinite lava up here. But we made an alloy smelter because a lot of these things that I did required an alloy smelter. We made a sag mill. We made this atomic reconstructor, and the reason we made the atomic reconstructor, let's go ahead and I'll just get 1 piece of cobble. I'll get 2 pieces of cobble. I was gonna try and automate everything, the sieving from all that, blah blah blah. So I made this, but I didn't know how it worked, and it turned out you just needed diamond hammers. So the way I've been doing this, the most like efficient way, air quotes, I did air quotes, but you guys can't see me, so yeah. So I've been taking the gravel and then taking the gravel and putting it into the sag mill, which has a chance of giving me more than 1 due to the fact that we've got some flint in here. As you can see, it just helps. So like, yeah, so we got 3 sand now from that, and then I was just taking the sand and then turning it into soul sand. So that's how I was getting quartz and stuff for a lot of this refined storage stuff. And again, you know, we're out of space, and we also needed it initially to make the item conduits and the energy conduits. So what I really want to work on is, we're running out of chest space. Let's just be real with it. We ran out of chest space a while ago. So we need to make a colossal chest. I honestly have been seeing a lot of people use these recently, and I was like, I need to get in on that. That is something I need to be a part of. So this is really easy to build. Try not to let's try not to do that, because I do it every time. Is it a pickaxe? I've noticed recently a lot of blocks tend to not have like well, the recipe for this is real simple. I'll be back. Okay, so I actually decided to make another interface just in case we need it. I'm not sure if we're going to need it or not, but I figured I would go ahead and make it just in case. because I had an idea of how I was going to set this up, and then I moved some stuff around, which in turn kind of messed with how I plan to put a lot of this stuff up. Come on, mine, let's go. And boom. Okay, I'm gonna do the interface, and then boom. Well, for some reason it went that way, but I mean, it's just a huge chest that you can put anything into. Doesn't matter. This doesn't matter, like the way it's facing. We're not going to see it too much. I literally may even close this off, but we need to connect this crafting grid somehow to this controller. But let's empty these first. And how I'm doing this is I'm just shift click and then drag the mouse around. It's literally that simple. Like, you just click. I'm holding shift while I'm doing this. I'm clicking and then just running the mouse all over. All over. Alright, so we're just gonna do this so you guys don't have to watch me monotonously do this, and we'll come back to you guys. Alright, also I forgot that I needed this external storage drive, and I like totally went derp city on that. So if we place it like this, this now allows us to like use an external storage. So essentially I just need to drag these cables up and around, back. Let's boom, made a connection there. So now, like, if this just connects, as you see there, we have all of these items available to us. But I don't really want to put this here. I kind of want to put it upstairs because I'm up here most of the time, and I feel like let's maybe that's too tall. I don't know. I never show this part because I'm like really picky with how I place things, because I'm always like, I'm gonna figure it out, then I'm gonna show them. But I might as well just like put it down there. But at the same time, like, having the ease of access up here would just be wonderful. But it's like, where am I gonna put it? Like, how am I going to do this? I could take it under here, then I still have to take it all the way over there. So you know what? We're gonna be lazy, and if we need anything, we'll come right here. Now we can just shift things in here, and then let's see, display, normal, descending, and something. Let's go back here, and let's get some slabs. So we should be able to just type in slab, boom, slab, and that was the mod I was using that was typed in there, refined storage. We'll just do that and that, boom. And if we ever run out of power, like if we ever run out of power and this dies, this will cover us. So I kind of want to show you guys how I've been getting ores. So let's do this. That gave us 39. That's cool. So the Tinker's Construct Smelter actually doubles ores. So once you do this, it counts it as like one ore, I guess. So like if you put like one iron ore in here, this kind of counts like that. And this actually has a huge thing, and it can hold 82 buckets full. So that's like a lot of any metal, first of all. But something I kind of want to do, one is set up the lava power, but I can always do that later. But we need some way of storing power, because right now power is always ticking away, but we can build it pretty fast. And once this gets full, I feel like this is just wasting power. But if right here there could be like a capacitor bank, we'd be all good. So if you go and look at the capacitor banks, there's a basic capacitor bank and then just a regular capacitor bank, and the difference is pretty good. Now, but also the difference in recipe is pretty different. But they both require a block of redstone. So I don't know if we can build any of this as is. Let's see. Oh wait, maybe I should type the rest of it in. Or I could misspell it horribly. What is it? SkyFactory. Yes. And I could not press space. This holds 1 million. I feel like 5 million's a lot better. See, we don't have anything for that. Electrical steel. We would need 4 of these. Yeah, I feel like that's maybe a little too ahead of us. We could try. We don't even have the iron. We'll need to get sieving automated. That's what we really need to do. Now that I know how all that works, I might be able to do that off camera. But let's go see how much gold we have now. 8 blocks of gold. So that's cool. I can start converting a lot of the metals over. But I think that's really all we kind of have planned for this episode. So I think that's all we're really going to do. I just wanted to mention what I might try to do off camera. Just because, you know, if I can make it, I can make it. It's all cool and we'll have the system working better. Also, if I can get the mob grinder sorting stuff out maybe into the system, that'd be kind of cool. I'm going to try and get the lava generators working on like a passive type system, so that they're always generating power. So, you know, it's like always pulling lava out of here, maybe taking it down and pumping it into the lava, maybe into a tank or something. Get a Ender IO tank or a tank of anything, pump it into the lava generator, and then pump that into the capacitor bank, whatnot, such forth. Let's eat a little bit real fast. But let's see what we've done. So, we've enchanted a sieve mesh. So, the Stone Age, we're all done. We're out of the Stone Age. Capture a cow in a jar. We did that. Make a mattock from Tinker's Construct. We did that. Prove to the world that sand grows sugarcane faster than a dirt with a block of snad. It's not actually true, but whatever. Use nesting pins to automate resource collection from chickens. I will do this, but I need to look into it more. I don't really know too much about it. So I guess I could technically make one and set it up and then we'd all be good, but you know, I kind of want to like make it a little better than that. So I think that may be all we've done for right now, because it jumps straight into crafting an iron seed, which is quite the battle. Wait, we've done some in here. Craft and generate some kind of power. We've been doing that since the old system. Automate turning cobblestone into gravel with a sag mill or auto hammer. It's not technically automated, so I'm not going to click that yet. Use energy conduits to power several machines at once. We are doing that. Hey, we do have a refined storage system, quotations. We'll leave that until we come here fully, but oh, we've actually done that. We've processed some sieve materials into ingots. It doesn't say it needs to be automated or anything like that, and I'm pretty sure that's about as far as we're gonna. Well, what does this hold? 60,000, and then this is like 1,000 RF. So we just need to produce 1 million RF. So if we get that basic capacitor bank, then we'll be all good to check that as well. So we actually got a lot more checks than I thought we were gonna get in this episode. Gee, that's already grow. But if you guys have enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. If you have anything you want to say in the comments, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.